John here, learningguitarnow.com, and in this lesson, I want to show you how to play a Thrillist Gone style solo. I tried to create it in a few different levels. It's got basically, it's a 36 bar solo, and there's, in my opinion, it's a beginner intermediate first 12 bars. It's more of an intermediate level in the second 12 bars, and the final 12 bars is more of a intermediate to advanced with a lot of bending, a lot of raking, a lot of vibrato. I think there's some great takeaways from this lesson. We'll go ahead and take a look at a portion of the lesson for free, and if you would like to access the full lesson as well as the interactive tab, backing track, Guitar Pro, PDF, check out the All Access Pass. All right, let's go ahead and start the lesson. Okay, now I'm going to break the solo down for you into 11 separate licks. This solo is in the key of B minor. For the 1 chord, we're using B minor. 4 chord, E minor. It's a 12 bar blues. Our 5 chord is going to be F sharp 7, dominant 7th chord. We have a flat 6 chord, which is going to be G major 7. So the last 4 bars, we have G major 7 to a 5 F7. And then finally back to our 1 B minor. So it's kind of a little bit of a funky groove. I've heard numerous versions of lots of different artists, including B.B. King, play it different ways. The one from Live in Africa from B.B. King is really funky. That's a cool one to check out. So anyway, lick 1 sounds like this. Okay, so for lick number 1, like I mentioned previously, we're playing in a B minor. And so this is going to be using the 2nd position minor pentatonic scale. You'll hear B.B. King wearing that out over Thrill Is Gone. But the first note, I'm actually putting my hand in the position because I want to vibrato with my first finger. He'll do that a lot of times in this 3rd position minor pentatonic scale, and sometimes he'll use it right in the 1st position minor pentatonic scale. I chose to use the B string because it's a little fatter sounding. So I'm doing a slight rake and doing this really heavy vibrato, B.B. King style. I'm going up first. It's not exactly like B.B. King's, but it's in that vein. So just gonna let that hang. Regardless of what vibrato style that you choose, the idea is just to strike that note kind of lightly, add a rake, and then let it vibrato for a while. Steady with the tune. And then on the next bar, about the upbeat after 3, 1, 2, 3, we're going to play this thing. You hear B.B. King, lots of other players as well do this kind of a phrase when they're playing Thrill Is Gone. Pretty easy. So we're just bending that 12th fret of our high E, jumping up to this 2nd position minor pentatonic scale. Pull it down, release to 10. Now, pull off this. Really easy lick to play, but you know, getting the feeling of it is the thing you want to strive for. I'm starting with the upstroke. And then the last note, we want to make sure that we're vibratoing that evenly as well. I'm using my 3rd finger of the vibrato. So we have our 1st finger vibrato. Then you got to have your 3rd finger vibrato. Different techniques using different fingers because it just feels different. When you're doing different fingers. You should be practicing vibrato with all your different fingers on different strings. And so we're going to rest, and the next bar comes around, and on the after the 4th count, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hit that real quick, 12, 10. The next bar comes around, we're going to the E minor chord, the 4 chord. We're just bending that 12th for the high E and letting it sustain. Now on the 4th count of this bar, you play this little phrase. You strike it while it's pre-bent, release down to 10 and strike that 12. add vibrato. So now we're doing the vibrato on the high E string. On the next bar, we're going to play that similar type phrase again. Starting on that fourth count, next bar. And when that B chord, B minor chord comes back around, you're just doing this. So really simple lick. The key is to focus on how you're striking the strings, the different vibrato with the different fingers and the different strings, and try to make it feel relaxed. You don't want to play it like... You know, that's too aggressive. This is a laid back part of the song. We want to feel it and try to make it sound real easy. That's the part you want to focus on the most. Not really the technicality of the notes, which is not too difficult. It's the feeling of the notes you're playing. Okay, so that's it for lick 1. Okay, lick 2 sounds like this. Okay, so for lick number 2, we're gonna just do this classic B.B. King move. I like to use my pinky for this. I'm on the 19th fret, which is our B note. Taking my other fingers and putting across the strings so they don't sound out. And raking with this hand, sliding down. And then we're gonna play this. I'm starting with a pop with my second finger. First position minor pentatonic scale. 17/7. And then I'm pre-bending this, releasing to 7. Now the G major 7 chord is occurring. I'm bending that 9th fret of the G string, then adding the bend vibrato, which is the toughest part. 4th count, I'm playing this phrase. And really, I guess you would think of this part as the harmonic minor scale, really. The harmonic minor scale, you're just taking the flat 7, which would normally be in the natural minor scale. Flat 7, harmonic minor. Instead of the flat 7, you just have a normal 7th here. So that little phrase taken from the harmonic minor scale. I'm putting rake into it as well, 7/8/7. And I'm striking this note right here, the 8th fret of the D string. It's over the 5 chord, and this is F sharp 7 chord. See? That note, a part of the major 3rd of the F sharp 7 chord. That's why it sounds great to use the harmonic minor scale over this chord progression. The next step, we're going on the 4th count, we're going to rake into this Chuck Berry move. Heavy vibrato, and then on the 4th count, that bar right there, just going to slide down on the big E string. Really cool lick right there. A lot of things you can use, you know, playing over minor blues like this. If you have that 5 chord, F sharp 7, adding the harmonic minor. Sounds really cool, I think. Getting that bend vibrato down. Popping your second finger. Anyway, lots of cool stuff, in my opinion, when playing over minor blues like this. All right, that's it for lick 2. Okay, that's it for the free lesson. Like I mentioned previously, if you want to get access to the whole lesson, and as well as access to all the courses and lessons I've produced on the site for almost the last 15 years now, check out the All Access Pass. All right, see you next time.